Trying to source high-quality industrial minerals or building materials from India, it can feel like you're trying to solve a massive logistical puzzle, right? But what if you could have a real partner on the ground, someone to handle all the tricky parts for you? Today, we're going to break down how a strategic partnership with Babhaniya Overseas can turn your supply chain from a constant headache into a real competitive advantage.
So, if you're the one managing an international supply chain, you already know that sourcing materials from overseas is a huge opportunity. But you also know it comes with its own unique set of challenges, the kind that can definitely keep you up at night.
It feels like a constant juggle, doesn't it? You're trying to navigate these super complex logistics, you're trying to guarantee the quality meets your very specific technical specs, and maybe most importantly, you're searching for a reliable partner you can actually trust. It's just a lot to handle all on your own.
And that's exactly where Babhaniya Overseas steps in. Their whole mission is built around being the solution to those problems, to be your trusted partner in global trade.
All right, so here's what we're going to cover in the next few minutes. We'll talk about who they are, unpack their huge logistics advantage, look at their quality guarantees, see how the process actually works, and then show you exactly how to get started.
So let's dive right into Section 1. Who exactly is Babhaniya Overseas? Well, they're a leading manufacturer and exporter, and they're based right in Bharuch, Gujarat, which is pretty much the industrial heartland of India. Now, that location, it isn't just some random pin on a map. It's absolutely key to their whole strategy, and we'll get into that in just a moment.
And they're not new to this game. We're talking more than 8 years of focused, hands-on experience. And in that time, they haven't just been selling products, they've been building relationships and perfecting customized solutions specifically for international buyers like you.
Now, their product range is super specialized. When you think industrial minerals, you should be thinking things like high-purity silica sand and kaolin. For construction materials, we're talking modern stuff, like AAC Blocks and TMT Bars. This is not a one-size-fits-all kind of operation. It's all about focus and quality.
Okay, let's talk about something that can literally make or break any import-export deal: logistics. And as we're about to see in Section 2, this is where their location becomes your secret weapon.
So, you might be asking, that's great, they're in Gujarat, but what does that actually mean for me and my bottom line? Well, it all comes down to speed and cost, the two most important things in global shipping.
And the benefits for you are really direct and simple. Because they're strategically located in Gujarat, you get faster transit times. And since they're super close to two of India's biggest ports, Mundra and Kandla, that translates directly into more competitive freight costs for your business. It's a huge win.
But look, fast shipping doesn't mean a thing if what shows up at your door isn't up to snuff, right? So let's talk about their commitment to quality, which is the other half of their core promise to you.
And this is where they really shine. They don't just ship a standard product off the shelf. Their specialty is preparing goods that meet your specific technical requirements. Customization isn't just some add-on. It's right at the center of everything they do.
Think of it like this. You get multiple layers of assurance, so you can be completely confident in what you're ordering. Their products meet tough international benchmarks, they can produce custom grades just for you, they're happy to arrange third-party inspections, and you can even get samples to do your own testing. You have total visibility and control.
Okay, so the logistics are a huge advantage and the quality is guaranteed. So what does it actually look like to work with them? Let's walk through their process, which you'll see is refreshingly clear and simple.
It's a super straightforward 4-step process. No hoops to jump through. First, you send your specifications. Second, you get a custom quote back from them. Third, you finalize the terms and place your order. And fourth, you receive your goods. Simple as that.
When it comes to payments, they offer the standard, secure international options you'd expect. You can use a letter of credit, which is a really secure bank-guaranteed method, or you can use a telegraphic transfer, which is more of a direct bank transfer and is often a bit faster. And you don't have to worry about misunderstandings with shipping terms because they speak the language of global trade fluently. They usually work on standard Incoterms like FOB, CIF, and CNF. That just means everyone knows exactly who's responsible for what, right from the start.
So, what's the minimum order? Typically, they work with a full container load, or FCL. That's pretty standard for shipping overseas. But it is worth knowing that for certain high-value materials, they're open to talking about customized shipments too.
All right, so this all brings us to the final and most important step. How do you get the ball rolling? If you're ready to build a real partnership, the process is incredibly simple. Really, the question is,
Are you ready to streamline your supply chain? Are you ready to secure a reliable source of high-quality materials that meet your exact standards?
If the answer to that is yes, then their invitation to you is very direct and simple. Let's talk about work. It's all about starting a conversation to figure out how they can help with your specific needs.
And getting your formal quote cannot be easier. You can shoot them a message on WhatsApp. That number is +91 8155 999 182. Just include your specs and your destination port. You can also email them at contact@babhaniya.com or just head over to their website and fill out the Get a Quote form. That first step to a better supply chain is right there at your fingertips.